It's Johnny Venezia with Rotowire, and we're talking 4 hot waiver wire ads you need to pick up on your fantasy team today. First, we're going to go with Jo Adell for the Angels. Will the real Jo Adell please stand up? The 31% owned Yahoo fantasy player is only batting .223 this year, but he's got a surprising 16 homers to go along with the .777 OPS. But the kicker is this dude is on fire in the month of June. He's up to 9 home runs with a 1014 OPS and 116 WRC plus for the entire 2025 season. Furthermore, he's got a 47.1 hard hit percentage, which is a career best. Now, Jo Adell is on an Angels lineup that has some real boppers and has some guys that are greatly improving, like Nolan Schanuel. Mike Trout's back. Zach Neto's coming back to life after starting the season on the injured list. So Jo Adell definitely has the juice to continue this. And it's such a great revelation for a guy who was struggling mightily in the earlier part of his career to see him finally find it and turn it around. Next up, we're going to go with Mickey Moniak, the brand new Colorado Rocky. After not really gaining much traction in the earlier part of his career with Philadelphia or even the Angels, Moniak's still only 5% owned in Yahoo Fantasy Leagues. He's batting .245 on the year, but has 11 home runs and a .795 OPS. But here's the kicker. Coming into Sunday, he's batting .371 with now 6 home runs after hitting his 6th on Sunday in the month of June and a .1350 OPS. So this red hot June for Moniak is it's a revelation. This is somebody that you need to have on your team right now and ride out this hot streak. And to be honest, you never know, man. The way this kid's caught fire, this is somebody that might be able to give you some consistent fantasy points for the foreseeable future. And furthermore, he's got a career best 45% hard hit rate, which blows out anything he's had in his career's past. So make sure you get on Mickey Moniak right now, as that ownership percentage should be skyrocketing in the next week or so. If you enjoy these videos, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And right now, Rotowire is going to give you 15% off of any product on rotowire.com. That includes our top 400 prospect rankings, prop picker tool, and access to our experts for those tough start-sit decisions. So use code YouTube15 at checkout. By the way, we had the LSU Tigers preseason ticket cash for Sunday, June 22nd. So congratulations to the Tigers for their 2nd title in 3 years under Jay Johnson. Hope you're able to celebrate that win with me. We're back to a guy that I talked about last week, and this is the 3rd time I'm mentioning him, but now I'm bringing him up in this segment as opposed to the prospects because he finally got the nod. That's Chase Burns. 35% ownership, which is interesting because it's up 23% since Saturday evening when the news dropped of him getting promoted. I can't even describe how excited I am. This is a kid I watched all 3 years in college, the first 2 at Tennessee and last year at Wake Forest. And in 2023, when he committed to Wake, I said I believe he has the higher MLB ceiling than Paul Skeens once he gets polished up by Wake Forest. And this kid is demonic. His slider is the 2nd best in all of baseball, regardless of level, behind Dylan Cease, in my opinion. He's got a fastball lead up to 102. He's just a pure electric factory on the mound, working in a good curveball and developing a changeup. This is the superstar of tomorrow. It's going to make you question the thought you had of saying there's not going to be anybody that even comes close to Paul Skeens in this generation. Chase Burns, across 13 MILB starts this year, has a 1.77 ERA and 89 strikeouts to 13 walks in 66 innings. The arsenal is absolutely unbelievable, and he's going to see his first test right out of the gate on Tuesday against the New York Yankees. So I just can't even describe how excited I am, and a lot of the bettors are as well. He was 120 to 1 or longer on certain books before the call-up. Now he's sub 20 to 1 everywhere. So a lot of people are now anticipating the Chase Burns debut. Go get this kid if he's available in your league, especially if you have a dynasty or a keeper league. This is somebody you're going to want to have on your roster for as long as you are physically able to keep him. Last but not least, we're going to go with a guy that's catching some fire lately. Slade Cecconi for the Guardians, just 15% owned, and it's a 4.15 ERA, 135 WHIP on the year before Sunday start registered, but Coming into Sunday, he had 4 straight starts of 5 innings or more with 2 earned runs or less. And then you add in the fact that on Sunday he went 7 shutty. Slade Cecconi's looking like a really solid ad at a cheap price here. Somebody that you can slot in towards the end of your starting pitching rotation, or if you're in a league where maybe your priority is to punt saves, he's got the dual eligibility. So you can throw Cecconi in there in your reliever spot and get those starter numbers from him. So I think Cecconi is definitely a guy that you need to be adding and slotting into your starting rotation, because the way he's been pitching, that's somebody that's going to give you some really good value at the end of your pitching staff.